black helmets are here, and they look good. But I gotta tell ya, I'm still waiting on the Kelly Green.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and happy Football Friday to each and every one of you Dingbats out there. We are getting close to camp starting, and today finally, the Eagles did something that I've been talking about for years, and it's just step one. Now, we're going to get into it in a second, but before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe for Eagles content, daily NFL content. It's about to get really busy once training camp starts. You're not going to want to miss it because the news is fast and furious, and I've got a lot to say about everything. So you don't want to miss it. If you've been subscribed for a while, just double check. Double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. So, today, we finally got to see the black helmets, okay? Now, the Eagles came out earlier today, and they were like teasing it, right? They were teasing it for what, like a few hours. And I'm thinking, they're not going to tell us. They're going to make us wait like all weekend. You've got Dallas releasing their new helmets. The Giants with their new helmets. The Cincinnati Bengals released their white helmets, which look badass, by the way, I got to be honest. But it's like, when are we going to get our stuff? Now, my hope was that not only will we see the introduction of the black helmet, but they would also release the Kelly Green. I wanted the Kelly Green, and I still do. I want it out early. Like, I want to be able to start pre-ordering DeVonta Smith jersey and Kelly Green, pre-ordering Nakobe Dean and Kelly Green, A.J. Brown and Kelly Green. Like, I need it. But they didn't put that out yet. They're probably going to make us wait a year, which sucks. But at least while we wait for Kelly Green, we get something a little new, something a little different. Because and I've been the biggest voice. There's nobody on the internet that has talked more about the Eagles' need to update their jerseys than me. Nobody has done it more than Denzel Washington. And you probably say, I do. I look like Denzel Washington. What are you going to do about it? You know? But I've been talking about this team needs to upgrade stuff. And, you know, the Kelly Green's coming back as an alternate jersey. Great. It's a good first step. Okay? And while we wait for that, we're going to get the Eagles wearing all black, right? When they wear their black jerseys, no longer are they going to have the midnight green helmets. It's going to be black helmet, black jersey, and here's what it looks like. As you could see, it's very, very clean looking, right? This looks very clean. What I like about it is it's like the black has almost like a metallic look to it. Like it's almost like a black metallic, which is kind of cool. I think it looks really, really good. Now, I was a little surprised because I kind of thought they would have done something with the wings, maybe darkened the wings or something like that. So it was a little surprised. But, I mean, it looks very, very clean. It looks very, very nice. And it will go perfectly with the Eagles, with their black jerseys. No question about it. It looks good. And I know that the Eagles said that they hope that they're going to be able to have 3 helmets and then make this one of the permanent alternate jerseys to go along with the Kelly Green. But the black helmet, it looks good. It looks clean. I like it. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to run out and buy a black helmet. I'm not going to do that. I still feel like I'm waiting on the Kelly Green. That's the big play. That's the big one. And once they come out with the Kelly Green, then I think they got to revamp their midnight green jersey. I think you got to find a way to get this logo back. Okay, this is the greatest logo in sports. It's much better than that. They changed their words, right? Their word font thing. Oh, now you got to fix the logo, update the jersey. That's what I want to see from the Eagles. And you could go online and look at all these different mock-up jerseys and things like that. And some of them look really, really good. They do. Some of them look really, really good. But, I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on the Kelly Green. That's what I want. The black helmet, black jerseys, gonna be nice, gonna be cool to watch. But I want more. I want more. You can see a lot of different, like what if they did something like this, right? Something like that. That's a kind of cool mock-up. Do something where you have black, you have Kelly Green, you have midnight green, you have something mixed, And if the Eagles really want to be badasses, okay, it's just an idea. Let's say you have the ability to do 3 helmets, right? Okay, why not do a green helmet, a Kelly Green helmet or whatever, at home games, and then go back to the white helmets? You ever see the white Eagles helmets for road games? I think that would be kind of cool. The Eagles used to do that. They used to have the white helmets and the green helmets. Do something like that. There's so much that they can do. I just know this team needs to update the jerseys. I do 2 videos a year about this. It's going to continue, but at least we're finally getting Kelly Green back. I can live with that. And it's going to be fun watching the black, all black, jerseys with the helmet that match. I think it's cool, but I'm still waiting on that Kelly Green. And it was interesting because there's a video, and I don't know if I would get copyrighted if I even post this, so I'm hesitant. But there's a video when they released the black helmet of DeVonta Smith putting on the black helmet. He looked so good in it. He looked so good on it. And it's interesting because I want to speak a little bit the rest of this video on DeVonta Smith, because DeVonta Smith, to me, all right, I think he gets slept on. Like I think people are sleeping on him. There's this narrative, I think, with other fan bases that we somehow were not happy with DeVonta Smith, or he didn't give us enough. DeVonta Smith was a stud. Okay? He was a stud. And the truth of the matter is this: he was underutilized last year. There was an interesting little article on Bleeding Green Nation, and I won't read the whole thing to you, but they're talking about DeVonta Smith and not to sleep on him, which is something I've been saying for months. But they said something. There was a line in there that really shocked me, but didn't surprise me in some ways. Here's what they said: Smith was criminally underutilized as a rookie. There were 37 players targeted more often than him. It was nonsensical. 37 players being targeted more than him, to me, is ridiculous. I could see 15, 20, but he was your best receiver last year. If you go and you look at the all 22s, you know what I mean? He's open a lot. A lot of times he was open. They didn't go to him. And I thought that the Eagles could have used him a lot better. And when they did, the one game, when they tried to get him to break the rookie record, right? He went out early versus Dallas, and they threw him the ball. He caught everything. So I think he was underutilized last year. And I think that some people that may not watch a lot of Eagles thought that somehow he was a disappointment. He wasn't a disappointment. He was an absolute stud. Now you bring in A.J. Brown, who will get most of the attention from the corners, especially early in the year, which is going to open up things for DeVonta Smith even more. It is my feeling and my prediction that DeVonta Smith will lead this team in catches, receiving yards. I believe he's going to do that. I think out of DeVonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and A.J. Brown, I think 2 of the 3 are 1,000-yard receivers. But I think one of those guys that's going to lead the team is DeVonta Smith. To me, DeVonta Smith is an absolute stud. Absolute stud. You really have 1A and 1B. Okay, you have 2 number ones, and they're different type receivers. A.J. Brown's more of a big physical receiver. I think he yards after the catch, break tackles. You can move him in the slot at times. He's big. DeVonta Smith, He is a great route runner. He's fast, great feet, great hands. But I know DeVonta Smith. I've said since we drafted him, before we drafted him, he was one of my top 4 guys in that draft, and I think he's an absolute stud. I think that DeVonta Smith is going to be your number 1 receiver. He's going to lead receptions or receiving yards when it's all said and done. Who the hell is looking at me from across the way? There's a house across the street, and I could see somebody staring in to see what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing a video. Look away. I'm hideous. But anyways, DeVonta Smith, huge year, is going to lead the Eagles in receiving yards and receptions. Just my prediction. As long as he can stay healthy, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, black helmets, check. They look good. Give me the Kelly Green. DeVonta Smith, ready to double moonwalk that ass. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. It's how we vision. We're all just living in it. Listen, I gotta say this. I don't care about the Madden 23 ratings. I saw that they have Hurts 74 out of 99. That's way too low. He should have been at least 82. I think 80, 82 would have been fair. Okay, 74 stinks. But here's the thing. Who cares? Who cares what Madden is putting out there? What EA Sports is putting out there? The game stinks. It stinks. It stinks. And I say it 3 times because all they ever do is put out the same game. They slightly fix this or that. They go, oh, look how great it is. And then people get on there and they play it online. And they go, look how great Madden is. I play it once ago. I played the same shit 5, 10 years ago. Hasn't changed. The worst thing that ever happened to video games, to football video games, was EA Sports getting an exclusive contract with the NFL. Worst thing that ever happened. Worst thing. Because there's no competition. They don't have to be better. Do you remember when, back in the day when you had, NFL 2K5 or whatever, the one with Owens on the cover? Probably one of the greatest football games ever. Then you had around those years, you had Vic on the cover, Ray Lewis on the cover. Those were great games. The last 5, 10 years, the game stinks. I want to play a good football game. I want to play. I want to go online and double walk all your asses. But the product stinks. It stinks. These people, they don't care. They just put it out there because they got the exclusive rights of the NFL. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. I know how EA Sports does things. They robbed my ass. And I don't care what they say. That's the truth. Denzel Washington, out.